Hello, so this is part 2 of how to complete The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. I believe that last episode, or last part, we left off with depositing the intel that we got from Via Carola, Tower Cache, Coffin. So, that's what we're going to do. So, from the bus, we're going to want to come this way. It's actually where we actually got the key. Right over here. That's where we have to go. Because we got the key, we unlocked it over here, and that's where the coffin that we have to put the intel in is. We take the intel right here, and we drop it right there. So now we have to pass the time until that lantern right there is lit. And to do this, we just go to sleep. So, I'll see you when I have fallen asleep and have woken up. Alright, so now you have to investigate the coffin since the lantern is now lit. So that means that May Benoit has left us another letter and a picture, which means she wants us to go get some more intel from the Tower Cache. She wants us to meet up with her, all that.
I know Omri is dead, and I know that for the time being, you've stepped into his shoes, whoever you are. I am not in the habit of trusting people these days. Trust gets you dead when it's given to the wrong person, and there is a lot of wrong out there. But I am willing to set prejudice aside for a few moments so we can have a little chat, see if we can work together. I'm assuming you scored a few useful things out of that last Tower Cache. Well, there's more where that came from.
Hey, you there?
As long as nothing happened.
Alright, so now
Hey, you there?
we have to meet May through the catacombs in Churchyard.
Hey, you there?
So, let's
Hey.
go do that. And then when we get back, we will talk with Casey on the radio. Because he needs our help. Isn't exactly working. Alright, so right here, this is where we have to go. Sorry about that. I don't know why it wasn't working exactly. Alright, so come here, and this is just gonna load, and then we'll meet with May Benoit in the churchyard. So, just only take a second, and then, yeah, alright. Now we'll go meet up with her just across the street over here. Yeah, there she is. Alright. We'll be needing that.
Don't get used to meeting like this. It's a rarity.
I understand. It's almost impossible to
So-
know who to trust.
All right?
Back
Then
with
we're
you
on the
guys
same page.
Once
I'll get to the point.
I'm
Why are
done
you helping
talking
me?
with her. Alright, so now that I'm done talking to May Benoit, we can continue. She wants us to travel to the ward, and we're going to have to use the drawing she just gave us to find the Tower Cache, which is where we'll find the intel and the materials. So, but before we do that, Casey needs a little bit of help on the radio. So, I'm going to help you guys complete his task in this video, as well as May Benoit's. over here, back to the bus. So Casey is going to actually want us to travel to Memorial Lane to give him a little hand by getting a shotgun pump or whatever.
Hey, you there?
So
Hello?
he's right here on the radio.
It's Casey. If you're there, please answer. I've got a situation. Please.
So I'll be back.
I
with
can hear you.
when I am. All right. So now we're going to travel to Memorial Lane, get the pump, regulator, the body, and the regulator dial. And then once we have those two things, we have to assemble them and take them back to the churchyard to repair the reserves pump flow regulators or whatever. Alright. So we'll just be right through this loading screen and then we'll be in Memorial Lane. So that way we can get the flow regulator. Now, as you may know, as Casey said on the radio, I cut it out, but that was just... But you guys probably did not, and you may have listened to him on the radio. He said that they're reclaimed and the tower are here. In fact, the tower is just inside this building, as you can see right there. So,
no one gets inside. Strict orders. You have a problem with that, see Jeff. He's around the corner.
So, I'm not actually going to go see Jeff. I'm just
no one gets inside. Strict orders. You ever get...
I'm just going to walk right inside.
You messed up starting shit with us today.
Alright, so we have to get up here. Not in there. Should be right in here. Yes, okay. Here we are. So there's lots of good stuff right here, but this pump flow regulator body, and then right here the dial, you put that right here. We're gonna put that in the backpack. We're gonna collect some of this stuff. Use some of these bandages. Some really good loot inside of this house, by the way, so I definitely recommend just looking around, seeing if you can find anything. Really good for crafting. Especially right here, there's typically some ammo, bandages. My backpack is currently full. And there's some ammo right here, or armor, which I believe is a reference to the actual Walking Dead show. Not 100% sure. So now we're just gonna make our way outside of this building. It should be simple enough. We just have to get out of here.
You're like a fucking
Advantage is ours!
Alright, now you made it outside of the house. We just have to get back to the radio to communicate with Casey, tell him we have this pump flow regulator. And then he is going to tell us that we need to go install it outside the catacombs. So let's just go on back to the resting place where we will find the radio inside of the bus and the catacombs. Alright, so come over here. You guys probably know the drill by now. Done it a couple times now. You come over here, and Casey is going to tell us
You there,
how
Casey?
to calibrate it.
Come in.
And to calibrate it, I'm just gonna really
Yeah,
quickly
I'm
tell
here.
you.
Wow, you're back.
So right
Did you
here,
get it?
you turn the dial left, counterclockwise. I'm sorry, not counter. Turn it clockwise. This way. And then you flip this switch up. So A is 55, D is 28. And we take C over here, which is 67. Turn that button green.
Had to deal with some shit. But I got what you needed. I delivered.
And right here we have
Now it's-
the
This is great. Finally,
pump
some
flow
progress.
regulator
It's a relief.
fully
Okay,
calibrated.
let me find the manual for that thing.
You're stalling, Casey.
Yeah, yes, all clear. Okay, the reserve is real, but you already knew that, right? What you don't know is that I am in it. It's an old military.
So
I've been working
Now-
with someone named...
If your May is May Benoit, then yeah, I've heard of her. Tower is always tossing her name around on the airwaves. They're really after her
so
ass.
now we
Consider
have to install this,
What's the rush to get out of there?
starvation, for one.
which Casey is going to tell us on the radio.
Starvation doesn't...
Yeah, well, look, tourist.
Tell us
I'm not...
to do.
You paint a pretty picture.
Hey, I get it.
So
I'm willing to take the risk.
Just
Well, it's been a long night, but I'm too wired to sleep. I'm gonna turn this place
now that
upside
you
down
have
until I
this
find the manual.
calibrated,
You should get some rest, though. I'll contact you in the morning.
be
Good night,
in the
tourist.
morning, Casey should, turn on the radio again in the morning to tell us where to go. I mean, I already know where to go. It's in the catacombs, but he cannot do it until Casey responds. So I'm just going to very quickly clear my backpack right here. And then go to sleep. And in the morning, go talk to Casey on the radio. He will tell us what to do from there. Alright, so now we go to sleep. Flask. Day 5, early morning.
Hey, you there?
Alright.
Hello?
Right over
It's Casey.
here.
Are you there?
Yeah, glad to hear your voice. Ready to get started?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Okay, good. So, I found the manual for the pump flow regulator. It looks like we need to calibrate it before it can be installed. Each of the pumps has different flow requirements, and that component tells the rest of the system where to route the water.
We should be able to figure this out.
I like that attitude. Okay,
You just
on
have
the
to
device,
read.
you should see a serial number. Read it to
On the
me.
back,
473
you'll see the serial number.
0589
You just
dash
look at it
01.
and then
Okay,
you'll read it.
now turn the
I
dial
did.
until you get some feedback on valve A. Then tell me the number you see.
Feedback
So,
triggered on 55. The numbers
we've
turned
already-
green.
We have already
Okay, good.
calibrated
55.
this.
According to the manual,
ahead of
valve
time.
B should be tuned to
So we just
28
have to
degrees.
wait.
Valve B to 28.
Sorry about that.
Got it.
Perfect. Okay, last valve. 1 second. There we go. Valve C should be set to 67.
Valve C set. All numbers green.
Awesome. Okay, almost there. Now it says, press the automatic confirmation mechanism. Looking at the diagram here, it's a big round button. Should be obvious.
All right. Big round button pressed.
Yes! Okay, we're calibrated. Now you need to install this sucker into the pump. The pump, it's located outside of St. Vincent's Church. Beacon lights will be on to help find it, so that's good. Of course, it'll probably attract walkers, so that sucks. Just be ready. The systems down here will let me know when you've installed the regulator. Oh, and one more thing. A little tip that should make life a bit easier and scavenging more fruitful since, we're colleagues now. Right? The tower has a radio station, number 47, that broadcasts any significant discoveries in the city and the current schedule for stirring the herd. Might be wise to tune in before heading out for the day. Privileged intel, so, let's keep it between us. All right, gonna take a few moments to clear my head. I'll contact you when it's time for the next step. Good luck, and thanks.
Alright. So now, install the regulator. Which I'm going to warn you guys. It does get a little bit chaotic because the walkers are attracted by the beacon lights. I definitely recommend preparing a little bit before you guys go out. Like, personally, I am grabbing a shotgun. I'm going to put the hatchet away for a little bit. So yeah, it does get a little bit chaotic down in there, so just hold on a moment, because there are many walkers, so do prepare. Definitely do. If you can craft them, if you have a high enough crafting level, definitely craft some nail bombs. Very helpful for getting rid of large amounts of walkers. Which is a quick tip, because personally I have actually died over here. So definitely do recommend. Alright, so over here. Where those red beacon lights are going, where we're going to find take your regulator, put it right there. Now we have to go reach out to Casey again. Should probably eat some food. Now we come over here.
Hey, Casey.
Okay,
You there?
so
Yeah, always
now we're
here.
just gonna speak to Casey.
Always thinking.
Difficult to maintain.
Hey, this morning I realized,
Never been.
like another planet.
I'm just going to skip ahead.
You
for
mentioned your mom.
But my uncle died a while ago.
Because it is kind of lengthy.
How did your uncle
This
die?
video
Cancer.
could get
Look,
longer
tourist,
or
I've had enough
a
of
little
the therapy
boring,
session.
I don't know.
I don't feel like talking anymore. I'm gonna...
Alright. So, I will see you guys in part 3. Goodbye for now.